Hello everyone, it's me again, GW Fan the Softcore Brony, welcome back to Let's Play Breath of Fire 3. I'm actually right near a save point, but I decided to end it right there anyway. But anywho, oh, that reminds me, for no reason at all, yeah, the piercing edge we got there, we can actually use this as an infinite use spell for the weaken spell. Not that I care at all about that, but it's there. So, yeah, we can come back behind the buildings for some reason. There's nothing at all back here, but we can do it. We can't talk to that guy as far as I know, up there. That's the exit over there, by the way, if you caught me not. But yeah, we made it over here, and back here, behind here, we got another Brobot. This is kind of cruel, if you ask me, because, well, he speaks, as far as I can tell, gibberish. And then we're given this selection of options here. And as far as I know, we only have one chance to get this right, which is the third one, because we'll actually get something, which, yeah, he'll give us the homing bomb, which is a weapon for Momo there. Not as strong as the, what was it, AP shells. But it's quite good because, yeah, power's only 78, which is weaker than, well, most everything else we've got. But, yeah, to hit percent up, that's accuracy. It's, as far as I know, it's 100% accurate, and it's, well, more or less stronger than using target there, so we don't really need that. Yes, he even raises the hit percent. Yeah, as far as I can tell, the homing bomb is 100% accurate, and it generally is stronger than whatever your strongest weapon is, along with targets, including the her ultimate weapon, which this is, AP shells is like her second strongest weapon, pretty much. I mean, for the most part, at least purchasable anyway. But yeah, homing bomb, very useful there for, well, hitting anything. I actually didn't really necessarily need the AP shells. Yeah, over here we got an inn. Not that I'm going to use it because it's even more outrageously expensive than other places, but yeah, we could save, which I guess I could have done last time, but I didn't. Oh well. Yeah, Momo is going to be coming with me in the foreseeable future here, but I am going to switch Peiko back in briefly for, well, a couple of little things first. There's nothing else in here. There's, like I said, there's no hidden treasures anywhere if you don't count the homing bomb over there. But, yeah, nothing back here, nothing over here. We can't even go anywhere up there, even though there is clearly an up there. This guy has nothing to do with anything. Yeah, thanks, but yeah, nothing else around here, yeah. Oh yeah, one more building, this over here. We can come back around this way, but there's no reason to. We can just come back to, well, where this guy is, and, well, I guess shoot him. Yeah, I kind of forgot I could even do that. I was totally blanking on that. Huh. Kind of funny they won't fire at me, but yeah, it looks like a machine soldier. That's all any of them ever say. I mean, I guess I could try to steal money. I mean, I do technically need it. I think I need like 20,000-ish more or so for the, well, actually the final shop that I'll be buying stuff from. There's actually 2 more shops, but I don't care what's in the second, what's in the next one, so. Wow, I'm not getting anything out of these guys, practically. Yeah, I've already... Oh, well, there's that. Yeah, I already talked to those guys. I don't think... Did I talk to you? I think I did. Yeah, I think I did. Got this guy over here. Oh. You guys don't even know where you get your machine parts? What's up with that? Can I hit this guy? I don't think I can. I'm pretty sure he's too low. And then you. Ah. Yeah, is true. Well, I don't. Well, yeah, it's scrap. It's nearby. What is our? We are in the attack formation because yeah, after we leave, we get a cutscene, and after the cutscene, our formation is returned to normal yet again. So, okay. Ah. I guess? There's actually not many people over on this side of the world. Kaminat more or less has them all. More on why I'm saying more or less later. Doesn't this just beat all? You tell him, Ray. And then for whatever reason, we get this, yeah, them, I guess it's their thoughts, them, like, kind of, like, talking to themselves in a way. So, okay. Ah. Cool. Not because you know, can't turn back now. Yeah, that's true. I was happy killing people on the highway. Eesh. Ah. Besides, if I didn't have you, I'd have Momo in my party, and well, I mean, she's good, but she's not like superb like you are, basically. His combination of speed, well, mostly his speed, and power really help a lot with just tactics and, you know, killing monsters quickly and all that, so. Yeah, what's up with this brood stuff? Why do we care? I don't know. We just do. Ah. I guess. Technically, I suppose so. Ah. Yeah, you've said that a couple times throughout the game. Yep, Nina's turn. Uh-huh. Your mother's kind of a jerk, to be honest. She's a bit well, I wouldn't say overprotective, more like overbearing. All things considered. I mean, as far as I know, they have no, like, we can't ever do anything with them in the plot after this, and I don't think, they're not even in the ending. So, yeah. Last thing we see of her parents is them saying, oh, you know, how dare you, you know, try to be your own person, basically. Ah. Yes, it is, because you're just Nina. Ah. I suppose so. Not that the people here apparently know. And Momo's turn, sort of. It's like, don't ignore me. It's kind of an interesting thing she's got going, like, sprite she's got there. I'm pretty sure this is the only time we ever see her like that. Not much in the way of introspection there, Momo. Ah. Yeah, soon, eventually, but I guess so. Mostly going to be showing some stuff off first. Because there are still, well, like, a couple things to collect here. And for that, I'm actually going to pull Peiko right back in the party here. Which, I mean, I need to, oh. Momo's in the lead. Yeah, see, we're in the normal formation now. So, let's pull Peiko in. Attack formation. couple things to do, because I need to unequip him anyway. Now, yeah, over here, this is, well, obviously Kami not here, and I guess technically more Kami not over here in a way, but, yeah, there is one thing over here, and that is a fishing spot. The final fishing spot, which I'm actually going to wait on for just a bit, because there's a fishing rod coming up in the next area as well. Sorry, I got interrupted back there. But anyway, yeah, what kind of fish live here in this unexplored land? We got man-o'-wars, of which there's 8 of them. Flying fish, of which there's 4 of them. Don't care about either of those. Fortunately, you don't need to. Well, I kind of need to care about the man-o'-wars because they like any kind of bait. And then spearfish, of which there are only 2. And something new, the last something new in the game, there are only 2 of them. Well, both of these 2 want the fish bait. And then, of course, there's the Manilo. I'll be going for those soon enough. So, yeah, I want to get the fishing rod first. And then, well, we can't get over here, but, well, there clearly is some kind of town over there or something. Now, let's see. No, I want to go this way. Let's see. A couple more things up here. There's a ferry ring here if you want to get to the fairy village, and Yggdrasil stands solemnly, inspiring on all. I don't know how it's here, but it's here in this desolate desert and all that. And oh, Peiko's conveniently leading, but yeah, Ryu, there is a hidden Chrism back here. Got the Trance Gene, which, so far as I can tell, the only thing it does is allow 2 more transformations when specifically paired with 2 other genes. Well, a couple other genes, but we don't have more than 2 other genes to pair it with yet. But, yeah, as far as I know, I don't think it has any other purpose beyond creating some new dragon forms, which I'll be showing off shortly. Voice echoing in your hearts. I see. Oh. Yeah, they don't. We'll talk a little bit more about what the goddess did soon enough, but not just yet. Now, in order to continue with the plot, there's, well, only one place to go, which is this place up here, the Steel Grave. Almost all of the enemies that are here are also in the random battlefields, as we'll see here, but plus one other enemy. I figure I might as well go here now, not only to show off the Dragon Gene's transformations, but also to pick up, well, 2 skills, neither of which I'm especially concerned about, but they're there. Now, you'll see that treasure that's right here in the random battlefield. This is, well, actually the second to last random battlefield. The possible items from easiest to hardest are the top, which is a fishing bait. I forget if it's a fish or a float bait. I think it's a fish bait. And then antidote, vitamin, the multivitamin, and then not super rare, exactly, are power food and protein, which is crazy. And then we got the ginseng. And the rarest item here is the ivory dice. Cool. Let's see what I get after we get into whatever this battle is. I'm actually going to be rearranging my skills a little bit as well. And TankBot there is the guy I want. Thrashers, these guys are actually weak to wind, but I don't care because they're also only have 90 HP. So just about any physical attack can kill them anyway. But these guys do typically come in, well, relatively large groups. Clearly not now, but they often will come in groups of three or I think they can even come in more than that. But yeah, I want to examine the TankBot. We actually can't see this guy for at least a little while longer. Not much longer, but I specifically want Peiko to examine it because we have a 100% chance of learning the skill that he is for sure going to use, which is Transfer. This will transfer 10 AP to any other party member that you wish, or, well, technically yourself, I guess, but that obviously isn't going to do anything. So I keep telling myself that, you know, maybe I'll do something, you know, with transfer at some point. It's like, but I never do. So there's that. Let's see. Meanwhile, as long as I'm here, let's check out one of Ryu's new transformations. That what am I even equipped with there? Coupons and the Titan belt. Let's just do another Titan belt just for the heck of it. See, now for the first new one, well, obviously, there we go. I think it's, yeah, we have our new Trance Gene, which only costs 8 AP, so not much there. And then I want to combine it with the Thunder Gene, right? Or Thunder Gene, Shadow Gene. Thunder Gene's right next to it, doi. And we'll turn into a unique form, the Tiamat. I think this counts as a special transformation, I think. But yeah, this one, it takes up the whole screen there. Stats, HP plus 2.5 times. Or, yeah, 2.5 times. Power plus 80%. Defense plus 80%. Agility stays the same. And intelligence, for once, increases by 50%. We have Doom Breath, which, despite how it sounds, is not instant death. I think it's exactly the same as Dragon Breath. Yeah, Shadow Breath. This is death versus all targets, although obviously that's not going to do you much good against bosses where you're almost certainly going to use this. Venom Breath, Poison, whatever. And yeah, it can't really do much. It's by itself, but notably it is immune to psionic status and death, and as well as the earth element, because, you know, it's floating in the air. I don't have a particular reason to use it, but it's there. I mean, especially since we're by ourselves for that form, we have to be, you know, we absorb the other two party members, or however exactly that's supposed to work there. So, yeah, I'm not terribly worried about it. We're all very close to getting a level up at the same time. Anyway, what's in here? Antidote? Yeah, whatever. Let's see. And then... yes, the other ability, well, there's not even trees to cut down in these battlefields, because, well, we're kind of in a desert, so, yeah, that's the Lost Shore for you. There's very little vegetation. Audrey, this is an enemy in the next area. He is super, or she, maybe, you know, Little Shop of Horrors and all that, I'm guessing is why it's called that, is super weak to fire, like double weakness to it, basically, 300% damage. You can easily kill it with any fire elemental attack, pretty much. More on that later. But yeah. Yeah, there's no trees to cut down, but yeah, there's one other enemy I'm looking for. Oh, Ray, do you have the Hawk's Ring? I don't think you do. This is not the guy I'm looking for. He's kind of annoying, multi-blot. He only defends anyway. Yeah, this guy I'll be talking... Well, actually, should I talk about him now? Well, yeah, he only defends normally, but he has a super high counter-attack rate, and let's see, how much HP does this guy have? He has 115 HP and 150 defense. Physical attacks do very little damage to him, but magic attacks, well, he's not weak to anything in particular, but he is immune to wind and earth. But if you use magic attacks on him, specifically lightning elements, the fire elements, or the frost elements. Actually, I think the physical attacks work as well. He will do various magic... He'll specifically change his AI script to do particular magic attacks. For fire, he'll use Wall of Fire. It's one of the few other ways you can get it. For lightning, he'll use that Thunderclap ability that, well, I've already shown off from the angler there. It's not like it was that much longer to even learn that. For ice, he'll use, let's see, is it, where is it? Yeah, Ice Blast, which is a single target ice elemental attack, you know, level 3 there. It's pretty strong there. And interestingly, if you use a holy elemental attack on him, he will start using Rejuvenate on the party. So, there's that. I'll be talking more about him later, because, well, I have a very particular way of dealing with him. I was trying to figure out for a while how best to deal with him, and I think I figured out the overall best way. But, yeah, that's not the... Oh, I forgot I could put the Hawk's Ring on Ray. But, yeah, that's not the enemy I'm looking for. Another TankBot, whatever. Actually, yeah, I think that is all the new enemies except for the other guy that I want, so... And also for a skill that I don't especially care about. Yeah, can we get the Hawk's Ring on you, please, so that I don't get, you know, ambushed like that multi-bot did, even though it didn't matter in that case. I was kind of fortunate with that. Ah, and here's the last new enemy, the Assassin, which also is in the next area. The only one that's not was that, what was it, the bot that just gave me the transfer skill. But, yeah, these guys have, well, a skill I could have already learned through a master, Bunyan specifically. They have Disembowel. They actually have a 50-50 chance of using that. I think, right? It's 50-50, yeah, 50-50 chance of attacking or using Disembowel there. They also have a 3/4 chance of using target every other turn, beginning with the second turn, and also they run away if their HP gets down to a quarter, but, yeah, you two examine him, and you examine him. Hopefully I can learn Disembowel quickly. I did not. Yeah, this will reduce my HP to 1. Very dangerous. Yeesh. But Peiko's awesome there, so cool. Well, oh yeah, they're the fastest enemy around with an agility of 36, so. Oh, right, on the second turn, they can use how did you miss with targets? Oh, right, because I'm examining, so I have an evasion rate. Oh, that's right, I forgot about that. It increases my evasion by like 30 points when I'm examining. I totally forgot about that. Alright, let's see if we can get Disembowel again. Oh yeah, another good thing about targeting. Yeah, unfortunately, that didn't happen. Let's see. Actually... Yeah, let's go ahead and examine. Let's get... Rejuvenate on Peiko. And, yeah, you just examine just so you don't counterattack, because, you know, you will in the attack formation. Let's see how I can actually get that. But, yeah, that's the last skill I need to learn from Bunyan if I wanted to. But I don't care about it just because, yeah, it's based on death resistance. It reduces enemy's HP to 1, so technically pretty decent for... Nina there, but the problem with it is that it also reduces your max HP. Oh man, maybe I should just have everyone look at the one guy and kill the other guy. Because it's not doing any much good right now. Let's see, I don't think you can actually kill it by yourself, but... Not even close, but... No, that's not enough for you to run away either, huh? Good thing Peiko rocks! With that HP restoration and everything. There we go, someone learned Disembowel. Not that I really care, but yeah, because it lowers our max HP, you know, as if we had, you know, died and ended the battle dead or whatever. I don't care to use it. Maybe it'd be decent on Nina, but, you know, whatever. Oh, right, I forgot about the last dragon form. Whoops. Well, I'll get into one more fight then, after I, heal up a little bit there. Actually, you do it. No, wrong character. Let's get into one more fight there. Yeah, it's Force and Trance, isn't it? Didn't I just... Oh, you know what? I bet I... Oh. Wait, didn't I? I thought I did... Trance and Force. This is the right combo, right? Or did I just do... Okay, I must have chosen the wrong one first. Yeah, for that we get the Myrmidon, which is the Golden Warrior. It doesn't really look like it's golden necessarily, but... Oh yeah, TankBot. I forgot. Yeah, he can do that. But anyway, yeah, they're just gonna defend, so I don't care. But yeah, Myrmidon, well, it used to be my favorite whenever I thought that I could combine a third gene with it to boost its power even further, but because this is a special transformation, you cannot, and I think the Tiamat is considered a special transformation as well. But yeah, we get access to every special element there, plus Aura, and, well, Gambit's there, but yeah, we don't get Focus in this form, so there's that, but... oh yeah, we also get Aura Breath. It's a holy elemental attack. How much damage will that do to the multi-bots? That should... Is that defend? I don't think that's a physical attack, is it? Let's see. When the TankBot gets low on HP, he'll actually start casting Vitalize, if I'm not mistaken, so... Oh, wow. That works against those guys very well. Okay, I guess it's not, defense then. Well... Yeah, it's a pretty good form, but I think the Warrior's a little bit better. Yeah, Myrmidon, plus 80% HP, 3 times physical attack, which is the second highest of any form in the game. Plus 20% defense, plus 50% agility, and intelligence stays the same. Really? We can't run from this thing? Anyway, I am going to run away, and I'm going to go back to camp, sleep, and, well, change around some, not just equipment, but also some of my skills. So I'm going to do that real quick. And, oh, wait, have I? Oh, you know what? I haven't even gone to camp anyway. I should do that. I forgot that I had that separate scene, so I haven't actually been to camp proper yet. Alrighty. I have. It's, well, a desert more than a ghost town, but... Ah, I see. Well... Pokisoo. Well, just about. I mean, there's clearly some grass on the ground, but, well, not much. Anyway, how you guys doing? Oh no, God, there's a place further to the north across another ocean. Sure. Okay. Even they don't know, so yeah, I want to, well, almost completely unequip Peiko there, because I'm going to be pulling Momo into the party. Yeah, including the Midas Stone there. Yeah, I'm going to be pulling Momo into the party, and, yeah, I want to rearrange some skills, so I'm going to do that real quick. Alright, I got my team with Momo there. Awesome. And I'm equipped in a very particular way that's a bit different from normal. Got the Wisdom Ring on Ryu. Yeah, Titan Belt and Hawk's Ring is always... Yeah, Ray's the only one who's the same. And then double Titan Belts and the Homing Bomb on Momo, because I'm not really planning on actually using the AP shells there. So, yeah, you'll notice that, yeah, I've got the Midas Stone on Ryu, so we seem really slow, but we're not, because I'm using the chain form with Ray in the lead, so everyone's speed is the same as Ray's right now, which is, well, great. Yeah, 40 speed, that means he's faster than any of the enemies around here. If I got, let's see, if I got him 4 more speed, I could get, like, double against, like, Audrey. Yeah, but I don't really feel like I need that, because we're almost certainly going to be defeating enemies in one go here. We got Steel Grave. This place is super short, so I don't necessarily need to bring Momo, but I might as well. So, it's actually very easy to get the treasures here. There's only 3. And, well, right off the bat, we get some, well... Not really new enemies, because we just looked at a bunch of them, but yeah, there's Audrey, for this enemy, I want to use the Heat Shotel. And yeah, I'll just kill him instantly with this. Yeah, Audrey's only got 175 HP, but is super, super, super weak to fire. So yeah, I don't care. It can blind us, you know, one of the very few enemies that can, but whatever. And it can also use some absorption skills, but again, I don't really care, so there's that. I think there can be more than one, but yeah, if there's more than one, then, well, I can always use Blitz. Which reminds me, I did change a couple of my notes, or my skills there. I put Typhoon into Ryu's, and you'll notice I finally don't have him with Snooze anymore, or it kind of hit a point where, well, it doesn't really help his AP much. I've actually given Snooze to Ray, because that'll even help him HP-wise as well, as he'll, well, be falling behind Ryu, despite, you know, Ryu having a master that hurts his HP a lot. And I've also given him Resist, even though I don't really ever end up using this, so there's that. Momo still got the same stuff, not that I'm ever going to use, well, target and counter ever again, well, target ever again and counter ever, really. So, there's that. Yeah, I wouldn't rearrange some skills, too, because I haven't done that for a while. So, anywho, you see there's a split path here. These both actually lead to the same place eventually. Like, even for getting all three treasures, they both basically lead to the same place. So, it doesn't especially matter which way you go. But I'm going to go this way first, just because there's, well, it's sort of easier to get to one of the treasures. Let's see what else we meet around here. Not Audrey, thank you. Multi-bots. Yeah, these guys, like I said before, they have super, super, super high defense. So, killing them with physical and extremely high counterattack rates, so hitting them with physical attacks is not good. And obviously, Quake and Typhoon won't help because they're immune to those. So what I want to do is since I've actually boosted Ray and Ryu's intelligence quite a bit, I'm actually going to use Lightning and, wrong way, Lava Burst on these guys. And, well, if they somehow survive, yeah, go ahead, attack Momo. I don't have a multi-target attack with you. So, yeah, that won't quite kill them. Actually, I don't think this will either, but yeah, okay, it can, but doesn't necessarily. Awesome. Yeah, that homing bomb guarantees that she hits enemies, as far as I've ever seen anyway. So, there's that. Well, now Peiko's gonna be a little behind, so I'm kind of glad I had him in the container before. Anyway, up here, little treasure, we got the UV glasses, which technically is the most defensive helmet you can get for Peiko, but it's 1 point stronger than the Tiger's Cap, and it protects us against blind, so, and otherwise doesn't give us that +5 to power, so I don't really care, I'm just gonna sell that. So, as far as going on the other path goes, well, we can just come down. Well, it's over that way, which I'll be going anyway, because, yeah, there's nothing down that way. That's a dead end. But, yeah, I want to come down here, because, yeah, the other path will lead, like, over here. And I want to come down here anyway, because there's a little treasure over there. Speed boots. Thank you for trying to go up the ramp there, Ray. Yeah, we're already almost out of here. Yeah, up that way is the way out, but first, I want to come over here. Actually, I think technically both of these lead up to the way out, but yeah, I want to come down here. This is the only reason I wanted to get down. Thank you. Yeah, this is the only reason I wanted to bring Momo along, because we see this broken door over here. Momo can blow that open, and I can get into a fight down here, of course. Yeah, unfortunately, the bots, once again, are not worth any zenny for whatever reason, so. Anyway, in here, the final treasure of the area. It kind of looks like you could do something in here, but Yeah, we get the spanner, which, well, effectively is the best fishing rod in the game, since nobody ever gets the master rod. Technically, I think it's better than master rod, because the only thing the master rod has over it is that it can reach further. It says, yeah, the spanner has the strongest reel in the game, so it's really good for getting the strongest fish there. Or all the best fit, or all the hardest to get fish there, even if you can't necessarily reach them immediately. Yeah, assassins. These guys are not weak to anything in particular, but they do have a 25% resistance to every element except for holy. So yeah, I want to make sure to get the piercing edge on there, or well, if you somehow have a holy elemental weapon, I guess there's that too. Yeah, we'll just blitz you guys, and otherwise we're just going to attack you. Oh, how the heck did you get ahead of me? You guys have a speed of 36, and Ray has a speed of 40. How? That was so strange. I'm like, well, they didn't do anything too serious there, but, huh. You do have a... Don't you? Or... yeah. Huh. Well, there's that little bit of randomness that, well, I thought didn't exist in the game, but totally does. Well, maybe I should actually have the light clothing on then for this place. Not that it matters now. Yeah, Momo, you go ahead and heal us up a bit, since, even though we're, like, out of here already. Oh, that's right, that's a dead end. I forgot about that, whoops. I wasn't bothering with my own notes because I thought I remembered how to get out of here, but clearly I didn't! Ah, Thrashers, last enemy around here. Just use Typhoon if there's a bunch of them. Otherwise, well, actually we could have easily killed them without this, because there's only 3 of them, so... Yeah, they're weak to wind again, but that's like the only time I ever care about an enemy being weak to wind, and I didn't even really need it. I could have easily just had everyone attack and kill them all. So anyway, this is the end over here, if I can actually get to the exits. Oh, yeah, double Audreys, so yeah, we'll just Heat Shotel and Blitz, and yeah, these guys are done for. I mean, I could easily have just had Ryu, you know, use Flame Strike instead of wasting Blitz there, but whatever. Good for you, Momo, because I actually am going to be required to use you in the next place. Now that we have been through the Steel Grave, we can just, well, walk back through whenever we want now. So yeah, I can take my spanner, and we can do some fishing. The final fishing, next time on Let's Play Breath of Fire 3. Arrivederci.